Hi teachers, my name is Ha and I'm a student from e-commerce summer class. Today I want to show you, no, to introduce to you the case study from Shopify. Uh, Shopify is about online payment marketplace and the case study name is Ghost Rodeo. First of all, I want to summarize the case study Ghost Rodeo. The online payment marketplace is experiencing an explosion of innovative ideas, plans, and announcements, likened to a golf rodeo or chaotic situation in which powerful players compete with one another. Each titan of online payment and retailing, such as paper, credit card companies, telecommunications carriers like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, mobile hardware and software companies like Apple and Google, and even large retailers like Walmart and Target has its own version of a future payment system that challenges the other player. The emergence of the mobile platform of smartphones and tablets opens the door for new firms to enter the online payment marketplace. Paper is currently the most successful alternative, accounting for 78% of the alternative payment market. It is how paper works. First of all, the buyer or the seller select the paper when checking out the of the online stores worldwide or use paper to spend money from 190 countries and regions worldwide. Next step, paper the buyer or sender pay with your paper balance or credit card. The final step is the seller or recipient gets the money without seeing your credit card or financial information, and you can review all your transactions in your paper account. In March 2012, PayPal introduced Paper Here, which is a card reader that plugs into a cell phone and can accept credit card payment as well as check payment by taking a photo of the check. Square is one of the fastest growing e-commerce payment firms, has more than a million merchants who accept credit card payments with using a Square device in North America. Square's technology is a square-shaped credit card reader plugs into smartphones and tablets computer loaded with a Square app that processes the credit card information aiming at small business. In March 2011, Square introduced its second product, Square Register, an application for the iPad that turns the iPad into a cash register. In July 2012, Square plans to make contactless payment possible by simply entering the premises of a business and using a photos and a personal ID in combination with a Square register. PayPal, Groupon, and Insurance have developed a copycat version of the same ideas that payments for very small business and are based on smartphone and tablet card readers. New payment system based on NFC technology that enables a direct, secure communication link between customer, smartphone, and the merchant cash register are developed with two biggest players system and Google Wallet, and a third state player merchant customer exchange. It is a mobile swap and pay venture backed by Verizon, AT&T and T-Mobile originally announced in 2010, Google Wallet is originally designed for desktop PCs, but has now been extended to include a mobile component in partnership with Sprint, Citibank, and Mastercard with no charge. Merchant customer exchange is being developed by Walmart, Target, Sears, 7-Eleven, Sunoco, and 10 other national pharmacy supermarkets and restaurant chains. The nationwide merchant invests billions in a mobile payment system when financial service firms and technology players also are investing billions in competing systems to control over the customer during the transactions and the information on customer purchase history and the apps will be recording. The future for smartphone mobile payment is assured given the size of the player involved, the potential rewards for successful player, and the demand of consumers for a payment system that does not involve sweeping uh, sweeping plastic cards and dealing with slip of paper. Now the case study questions. The first question is, what is the value propositions that Square offer customer? And how about merchants? What are some of the weaknesses of Square system? First of all, smaller merchants can accept credit payment at a very low cost without being registers for business. Consumer can use their existing credit card at thousands of more locations than currently. Pay with Square offers the ability to avoid credit card altogether in a contactless payment system. Weaknesses. Currently, Pay with Square requires the merchant to have an iPad. The company cannot generate enough revenue from small transactions and will need to rely on ability to gather and sell customer information. The second question is, why would the telecommunication carriers like AT&T and Verizon wants to move into the payment business? What chance do they have to compete against Google? What's the advantage? The price here is to control the price here is control over the information generated by millions of consumer transactions. Google's advantage is that it builds an Android operating system that enables NFC, but soon Apple iOS will have the same functionality. In any event, Google is giving away its operating system and all smartphone makers can use it. It is not clear that Google has any unique relationship with credit card companies which seem perfectly happy to serve all customers in this field. Next questions. What advantages does PayPal have in the mobile payment market? What are its weaknesses? PayPal entered the competition as undisputed leader of alternative online payment. It is also a leader in the use of smartphone browsers for payment of all online purchases. However, it does not now have a mobile solution for on-premise payment that is widely adopted. In the meantime, Square has an advantage. The last question, but not least, what strategies would you recommend that PayPal PayPal pursues in order to translate its dominance in alternative online payments into a strong positions in the emerging mobile payment market, especially in on-premise payments. That is an interesting question. Given the market of the market side of Google, the merchants behind MCAs and the false companies is system, people will have a difficult time. One strategy is to push its PayPal system into the premise that large retailer, which it is currently doing. The success of this effort is not known at this time. PayPal's biggest strength is its brand name, and it should rapidly develop an NFC payment system as soon as possible before consumers switch to offer to other payment system offered by firms that also have strong brand names. So what is the lessons we learn from this case? We can learn about the proportion that's aware for customer and retailers, such as convenience and low transaction fee, while discovering that system also have weaknesses, such as rigid policies and non-verification of credit card numbers accepted on the device. Telecommunication carriers such as AT&T and Verizon want to move into mobile payments business so that they can have more control over their customer transaction, more marketing opportunities, as well as the value customer purchase data transmitted over their network. And it is because of those aforementioned advantage as well as access to a large customer base that these carriers have a fighting chance against Google. We can see the advantage that PayPal has in mobile payments such as global reach, low transaction fees, and invisibility among retailers and merchants. PayPal has this advantage with its symptoms as well, including failure to successfully translate into mobile payment game, lack of the necessary relationships with other companies, and lack of the creative focus on mobile payment inventions. There are some options on how PayPal could translate its dominance in alternative online payment into a firm position in the emerging mobile payment market, especially on-premise payment by integrating technology in its system, giving more value to customer transaction, educating consumers and retailers, and making privacy and security a top priority. If payment system want to survive in mobile payment marketplace and not being a lost boat in the freezer rodeo of mobile payments, then they must consider the growth of mobile payment and new technology and how they adapt in order to play on the mobile platform field. That is all of my presentation. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you so much.